Boy, do we have some weather to discuss with Court Clapping in the Weather Center. The big changes today looks beautiful.
Yeah, today looks great, but this weekend, not so much. And that's not great news for the big plans that a lot of you have made for Saturday. A lot of events going on this weekend. We just showed you the beer camp is going on. We have the Wildflower Music Festival. There's the May the 4th Be With You pub crawl for Butte Humane Society. A lot going on out there. And it's going to be wet and windy and much cooler heading into the weekend, but bright and warm for today. Wet and much cooler Saturday, and then we see a warming trend on tap next week, and it gets downright toasty towards the end of next week's forecast. Now, as far as what we're seeing outside this morning, here's that live look at the Sundial Bridge in Redding. You can see it lit up in pink to purple right now, looking really good out there with clear skies overhead. So a fantastic morning to get out for that fresh air. And you're going to want to take advantage of today because heading into tomorrow, it's a huge change in our weather pattern. Winter weather advisory from 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. Saturday in western Siskiyou and Trinity County zones. Winter weather advisory for the northern Sierra and southern Cascades from 11 a.m. Saturday through 8 a.m. Sunday. And that's for the potential for snowfall heavy enough to cause travel impacts. I'm going to be tracking that in just a second here. 40s to 50s in the valley and foothills this morning. Upper 50s for Redding, the standout there with the north winds picking up. Mostly upper 40s to lower 50s for the valley. 20s to 30s in our mountain zones right now. Wind out of the north up to around 7 miles an hour in Redding. And through the morning, the wind's still out of the north and a little breezy. Gusts up to maybe 25 miles an hour early today, but then shifting and getting lighter heading out of the southeast this afternoon, but picking up tomorrow. Gusts up to 45 miles an hour out of the southeast expected early to midday. Still pretty breezy for the afternoon with those 25-mile-an-hour gusts out of the west, and the winds becoming lighter heading into Sunday as that cool, wet system passes off to our east. Clear skies overnight into this morning on the hyper-local look at the satellite and radar as high pressure off the coast is continuing to drive the dry, warm, and clear conditions. We're going to get warmer today than we did so far this week, but then we have this cooler, wet system tracking southeast from the Gulf of Alaska through northern California, starting late tonight into tomorrow, and that's what's bringing that major shift in your weather pattern. So your hyperlocal futurecast showing you that we've got sunshine early to midday today, 8 a.m. on your way out the door. It's bright out there, more sunshine at noon. 5 p.m., some clouds starting to fill in, and then we see those showers extending into northern California overnight into early Saturday. Heavy rain to start the day. We'll see rain mostly on the east side of the valley and snow in the mountains at noon, and then more scattered shower and thunderstorm activity possible for the afternoon and evening tomorrow before showers mostly fizzle out for the valley Sunday. Still some limited mountain showers possible Monday, and then we'll dry out and really warm up through next week. So rain totals, it looks like, Kelly, we're going to be seeing over an inch of rain possible in parts of the valley. Over 3/4 of an inch for Redding, over an inch for Chico and Orville, up to 2.5 inches in some of our mountain zones. Snow totals, we could be dealing with up to 9 inches of snow in Chester, 1.5 feet in Mineral, a couple inches for the northern mountains. So this is going to cause some travel impacts. Temperatures today, meanwhile, low to mid 70s in the northern mountains. We'll end up in the 60s to 70s in the Sierra and southern Cascades, 60s to mid 70s in the foothills. And if you're in the valley today, it's low to mid 80s for your afternoon. Sunny to mostly sunny and warmer for today with winds that are lighter. So get out there and enjoy it because, again, come tomorrow, it's a sharp change of pace. Low to mid 80s today and then wet with lower 60s tomorrow afternoon. Very wet through your Saturday. Drying out for the most part in the valley Sunday and not too much warmer, but a little warmer with mid 60s, mid to upper 60s Monday, and then warming into the mid 80s with sunshine towards the end of next week. So a lot going on out there to unpack in that forecast. But really, if there was one day to circle where you're going to want to make those indoor plans, it's tomorrow. Wet, windy, and much cooler for your Saturday.
Well, I need to do some work inside the house, so that probably works out perfectly.
Well,
Scrub the toilet.
Yeah, just
vacuum.
Stay busy inside, guys.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Court.